Hey guys, the bot builder is back, and well, as you can see here, judging by my face, I'm starting to look a bit like a marshmallow actually, which is not good considering I'm a mixed race person, not a white person, but it's a very bright day. On this bright day, we have another episode of Monthly Robot Showcase. Well, it's obviously a bit more of an update video as well. I haven't really made too many robots this month, but there's a very good reason for that. I will hopefully be getting back on track next month, but I'm just going to explain why at the end of the video. But I do have 5 pretty decent robots. We've got one robot you've already seen, one robot who's an updated version of an already existing machine, and 3 completely brand new robots. So we've got 5 robots, and they're all robots that I'm very happy with. First off, let's start off with the one you've already seen. Now, for those who've watched the Robot Wars Omega Worlds Collide video, you will have definitely have seen this robot show up in the Casino Battle Royale. This is Purple Protector 2.5. Yeah, and as you know, this machine is automatically qualified for Series 3, Umfrifka, Rottles Omega Series 3, as a result of winning the Omega Gold Rush in Carnage to basically make it through, and this is my replica of it. It's one of my smaller robots, but I tried to sort of replicate that because Crystal Carnage's got some relatively small machines, and it's one that I also do quite like. See, it's got a very powerful front flipping wedge, which on Seeing Worlds Collide, it's a very powerful flipper. And it's also got a very good axe as well, which is, well, good at doing axey things. Not really much to say if you've already seen this machine in action. If you haven't seen Worlds Collide already, I do recommend checking it out. I'm not going to spoil how it does in the Casino Battle Royale, because, well, yeah, I'm not gonna, so yeah, and if you haven't, definitely do go check it out. I'm going to pause for a second there and just let you have time to watch the video now. Okay, welcome back. So yeah, that's Purple Protector 2.5, and our next machine is actually an updated version of an already existing machine. Now, you all know Zenith from Robot Wars Omega, been relatively alright. It's had some success, made to the round of 16 in the Internet Championship 32 Bot Cup, but they did not have a very fun time against Graded Kara, and well, I thought I'd, retire that Zenith and replace it with this one. This is Zenith II. Also another reason is because, well, Sunderbots JP has actually made a new Zenith, and it's basically like this, with its rocket jet boosters at the back. And it's a bit more of a, the flipper isn't quite as powerful, but it's a lot more controlled, and it's overall more compact machine and should hopefully be a bit more successful. I've actually gotten in all the details, and this is a robot I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. The flipper is actually pretty decent. It's not a flipper meant to be getting Utas with, but it can definitely do the job at controlling battles, getting robots in tough situations, and basically just flipping them over, really. Which is basically kind of good for a flipper. If you're able to flip someone over, then I would describe the flipper as quite a good flipper. Yeah, again, not really too much to say on it. Double CO2 bottles for double the power, double the flip power. And I was able to actually get in all the nice little ridges right there, these front little bits right here. So yeah, that's basically Zenith 2 and Sunderbots JP. Tell me what you think of Zenith 2, because I actually think I did it pretty good justice, actually. I know he does watch my videos sometimes, so yeah. But yeah, that's basically Zenith 2. And it will be replacing the original Zenith going forward in the future. And well, now we have the 3 new robots that I have to show off. And might as well get the first one out of the way. This is one I'm incredibly happy with. This is Veloci Flipper. And honestly, I have to say, this is probably one of my favourite robots I've made in a while. I'm so happy with how this machine turned out. The reason I made it is because, well, Velociraptor from Robot Wars, I was thinking, what if it was a modernised version? Because, like, Mega Mouse, which is now retired in my series, was basically just a flipper version of Mighty Mouse. And I thought, what if I do the same for Veloci Flipper? It kind of does have that Brit Flipper shape to it, and yeah, I went ahead with it and made Veloci Flipper, and trust me when I say this flipper is very powerful. It's definitely capable of throwing machines out the arena, and I got in all nice little details, got the little back bit just so it doesn't get stuck on its back, got the nice teeth on the sides there, got the front graphic designs there. I basically tried to get all the details except the little spines on the top because that would just get in the way of the flipper, let's be real here. And the little tongue bit is basically for getting in underneath robots. And yeah, and if you couldn't tell, eagle-eyed viewers will know that this machine was actually inspired by a UK live machine bot called Pressure. That was the main inspiration of it. It was actually by the same team made Pressure from the Extreme 2, but it looks nothing like the original one. It was like completely rebuilt, very similar in shape to this actually, and it had a pretty decent flipper on it, and that was kind of the main inspiration for Veloci Flipper. And it has had fights. It is in Robot Wars Alpha. More on that in a bit. Not going to say what fights it's in though. But yeah. And the next two machines are robots who aren't in Robot Wars Alpha, but they're all pretty decent robots. Here is the first one. This is Captain Shrederator. Right here. I basically just had an empty roller sellotape and I thought, why not make Captain Shrederator out there? And yeah, it's a pretty simple bot. It is just an empty roller sellotape here, but just for size comparison, here's a full roller sellotape. Basically, it's just an empty roller sellotape, just with sort of the Captain Shrederator graphics on there. Got the Captain Shrederator stuff right there, the red stripes. Got the sort of logo that I kind of did fuck up a little bit of the star, but that's fine. And I got some nice Lego bricks to act as the teeth, because they got quite a bit of weight to them, actually. And I stuck them to the sides, and I stuck in one of these little Lego bits to help it spin. And I am going to demonstrate its spinning power right here in this new notebook. Not going to open it because it's going to spoil some stuff, and Jesus Christ, it's a bit stormy out there. You can tell by the lack of brightness now. Climate change for the win, I guess. But here is it spinning, and it just... But you can sort of see the spinning power right there. It's a bit uncontrollable though. And our final robot for this month that I made. Now, viewers of Antweight Anarchy will definitely know this machine. This was competed in Season 2. It was a grand finalist, and it was a machine I quite liked. I made Air. Yes, that is right. This is Air. I based it off the Antweight Anarchy version. I didn't actually know until when I was making this robot that Air was actually based on a real-life robot by Shane Swan. I always thought Air was that weird pyramid type thing, but I guess somewhere down the line he made a newer version that I did not know about, and to be fair, it looks quite cool. It's basically a rear hinge flipper Envy, and that's basically what I was kind of going for with Air. It's but not really an USA flipper, it's more of a controlled flipper really, but I think I did do a pretty good job at sort of replicating it, more based it off the Anarchy version now. So it's not really a big powerful flipper, it's meant to be a more controlled flipper. It's not really too much to say, it's not like the most striking machine, but I think I did a really good job with this replica in my opinion. And Two Penny Milk, or Votesaxon07, or anyone who knows them, send it off to them. I want to hear what you guys think of this, if I did a pretty good job of it. And if you want, you can even send it off to Shane Swan. That would be pretty fun if Shane Swan sees one of my videos. By the way, if Shane Swan is watching, you're a legend. You're an absolutely hilarious guy. Actually hilarious. One of the funniest roboteers of all time. Based on based on what I've seen off TV. But yeah, I mean, a bit of a short one, but that basically kind of does do it for this video. Yeah, I don't really have much to say aside from, well, a couple of updates. Request Fights Fight Night Season 2 is coming, as well as Robot Wars Alpha. I'm going to explain both a little bit here. So Request Fights Fight Night, it will work just like the old one, except there will now be 5 fights instead of 4. And it will basically work in a simple structure. So there'll be 3 request fights, and then the 4th match will be a tag team match, which in the first episode will be the Tag Team Terror Championship title match, Team Carnage versus the Crushing Spectacle. And yeah, and then, but for all the others, there'll be a 4 corners tag team terror tournament, where it'll be like, in the next one, there'll be like 2 4 corners matches where 2 robots go through to a finals, 1 final last robot standing 4 corners match where the winners will take on the tag team champs in the final episode. And of course, the main events of each episode will be the Ultimate Challenge Championship on the line. The current Ultimate Challenge Champion Endgame will be defending against Whiplash in the first episode, and then for the next 4 will be the challengers will be the boxing mate to the top 4 in the Casino Battle Royale. And that will basically be the basic structure of all the request fights. But what about Robot Wars Alpha? Robot Wars Alpha is going to be a bit more like, I guess the best way to describe it is like, it's kind of like AEW Rampage in a way. It's gonna have 3 fights each episode. The episodes will be a bit shorter, but still got a lot of content in there. And it will mostly revolve around the Internet Championship, I'm not going to spoil who has the Internet Championship, because you should watch Worlds Collide. Because the finals was Wildcard and Sonic 12. And the main event of the first episode of Rock Wars Alpha will be a rematch, Wildcard versus Sonic 12, for the third and final time, Internet Championship on the line. And we'll see the start of a mini number one contenders tournament. But I don't want to spoil what else happens in there, as there are, well, a lot of fun stuff in there. So yeah, and that's other stuff. Alt First Round recently started up again. I haven't edited the next two episodes yet, but I do have the audio of it, so they will be coming out soon. And we just got to record the semi-finals and grand final episode after that. And yeah, and whoever wins Alt First Round Season 2 will go into the Retro Rumble live stream. Will be the final bot for the Retro Rumble live stream. So yeah, that will definitely be coming in the future. And also, yeah, and if you haven't seen Alt First Round, do go check it out. The views aren't doing too great, so it would be cool if there was some more views perhaps, but you don't have to. It's a fun podcast. It's just basically chaotic, really. And it's just about, well, doing Rock Wars, but the first round are different, really. Like the losers of the first round were the ones who actually went on to win, so yeah. And also, as for Triple R, Roblox Robot Rumble, the third episode will be coming out soon. It's just a certain Wolfie Productions has not edited the footage together yet. Like he and they sent me the footage, but it was in like the shittiest aspect ratio. So I basically told them, can you please just get back in a better form? And yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a delay because jokes aside, Wolfie Productions is actually quite busy with school at the minute and everything. So yeah, I can't get too mad, and I don't want any of you lot being mad at him either, mad at them either. Because that's not exactly fair or cool to do. And as for TB Gaiden, yeah, still going good. I do have a video that's going to come out on there soon. It's actually a Let's Play of it, of a wrestling general manager game, so if you're interested in that, go check it out. And that pretty much does it for this video. A bit of a short one, really. Don't really have anything else to say. So yeah, and until next time, the Bot Builder, out.